Welcome back, baby. We back again with another episode talking sports with DP. And we got the UFL week 4, you feel me? Another good week of some good football. You know. We're gonna get into it. We're gonna break down these games, man. And we're gonna talk about it, you feel me? Give you my outlook and my opinion on what I seen this weekend. Plus, you know, I've been doing that NBA also, so y'all check that video out. Just dropped that, and I'm gonna give y'all them game 2s when they drop. But on to the UFL, I'm sorry. All this FL, you feel me, throw me off a little bit. And before I start, man, my last video, YouTube did me dirty, dog. They took some of my views. I don't understand why. But hey, it is what it is. We're going to keep it coming. We're going to keep it going till this thing go to the ceiling and bust through that thing, if you feel me. But game 1, we got college law, the St. Louis Battlehawks versus the Memphis Showboats. And you already know, my Battlehawks came out on top, 32-17. You feel me? Ooh. We got the passing leaders, AJ McCarron, you already know. Went 35 for 45, 222 passing yards, 3 touchdowns, 1 INT. I don't really like the INT, you feel me, but hey, every dog have his day. But AJ McCarron was out there connected with all his wide receivers, slinging that thing around, letting everybody have some fun, feel me, let everybody touch the rock and get a chance to make some plays. And then boom, for the Memphis Showboats, we got Case Cookies, dog. 8 for 12, 55 yards, 1 touchdown. He got injured, man. But I'm not surprised. He been getting pressured all year. He been getting sacked all year, man. Memphis, I don't know what's going on with that offensive line, but y'all getting y'all quarterback out there manhandled. Man, y'all don't got him hurt. I think it's some kind of shoulder injury, but I'm not sure. It must be serious, you feel me? Because like everybody know that watch the UFL, Case Cookies is a tough dude, you feel me? He go out there and try to tough it out through any kind of injury for the most part, if it ain't serious. But you never know. But they got I think his name Trey Williams as the backup quarterback. So maybe they can implement the offense to suit his abilities, you feel me, the best that they can. Because that O-line gonna get somebody hurt, man. Well, they already got somebody hurt. You feel me? You see it. O-line, y'all gotta do better. Y'all ain't run blocking. Now y'all ain't pass. Y'all ain't been blocking all season, to be real. Run blocking nor pass blocking. Y'all gotta tighten up, man. Rushing for St. Louis Battlehawks, we got that boy again, Jacob Sailors, with 15 attempts, 103 yards. See, back-to-back 100-yard games, man, for my boy Sailors, you feel me? My bad, Jacob Sailors, you feel me? The boy out there toting that thing. Honestly, him and Mateo Durant, which I ain't been seeing him give Mateo Durant them many carries. I don't know if he nicked up or whatnot. But hey, if Jacob Sailors running that thing like that, keep it coming. Keep him getting that rock. Cause you feel me, if you got AJ McCarron playing the way he playing, and then we got a running game like this, the defense gonna stay to be guessing. They ain't gonna know what to do. You feel me? We gonna keep winning. We only got 1 loss on the season. We 3-1. You feel me? College law, go Battlehawks. We turning up. We trying to get all the way to the ship this year. And then for the Memphis Showboats, they rushing leader Darius Victor, the human meatball, 11 attempts, 58 yards in the tuggy. Well, I will say, man, they should have tried to keep running the ball, you feel me? And also switch it up, you feel me? Let somebody else get a couple of carries too, you feel me? Because Darius Victor, he was actually toting that thing, man. He was running hard. This is the hardest I seen him run this year. I don't know what clicked in him, you feel me? But you need to continue to give him that rock. At least take some pressure off the quarterback if Darius Victor having a good game like he did for the most part. But what I will say, the Battlehawks tightened that thing up and loaded up that box, shut that thing down. You feel me? And the way the Memphis Showboat offensive line set up, you can rush with 4 and you gonna get to the quarterback. You feel me? You don't even need to dial up no blitzes. Bang, we got our receiving leaders. Welcome back, my boy, Ja'Cory Pearson. You feel me? He was the leading receiver for the XFL last year. They discovered him from destroying, one-on-one challenge, you feel me? The boys out there juicing up everybody doing this thing. They gave him a chance in the XFL. I think he went out there at the little scouting thing and ran a 4.3. So your boy, he got a story to tell, you feel me? He could try to make something happen. He had 10 catches, 70 yards and a touchdown, you feel me? At first, because he was hurt. I can't think of what injury he had, but he was out the first 3 games. Came back the 4th game and made a statement. Had that offensive passing game looking crisp, looking in sync, and looking deadly and scary, you feel me? So we gonna see if the Battlehawks really gonna be a contender. And then for the Memphis Showboats, we got Sage Surratt with 4 receptions, 24 yards. Bad offensive display for the Memphis Showboats, man. They made some couple of plays on defense, even picked off AJ McCarron. But the game got out of hand in the second half. They couldn't keep up with what the Battlehawks was putting down. You feel me? Let me get that defense, you feel me? Defensive leaders for the Battlehawks. We got Kelly Cameron, defensive back number 23. He had 7 tackles. And we got Chris Garrett with 6 tackles and a sack, number 48 for the Battlehawks. You feel me? I like to give the defensive player numbers just because, sometimes it be hard to find what a defensive player at sometimes when you watching on the game. So, I'll give you a number so you know who to look for if you is watching and paying attention. Because, hey, interesting football. Let's get it. And we also got Lavert Hill, cornerback. He had 4 tackles, an interception, and 1 PBU. You feel me? He number 24, just in case you want to know. You feel me? Go Battlehawks. Y'all boys keep balling out there. Keep doing y'all thing. And then we got the Showboats. We got Lamont McFadder, safety, 11 tackles, 1 forced fumble. Number 23 for the Showboats. When I see a safety having a lot of tackles, I feel like that means a lot of people getting behind the linebackers, you feel me? Anytime I see a defensive back, well, I ain't gonna always say it with the cornerback, because they close up to the line sometime also, especially if the offense is doing a lot of like screen plays and plays, to the side, trying to, get the defensive line to, go left to right and not straight forward. Yeah, I feel like cornerback get a lot of tackles then. But dang, safeties making all these tackles, they either coming up playing, you feel me, in the box a lot, or a lot of plays getting broke, you feel me, a lot of big plays happening. And I feel like it's the second one. And then we got Kyrie Woods with 7 tackles and 1 tackle for loss for the Memphis Showboats. Got some reviews, man. The Battlehawks held the Showboats offense to 127 yards of total offense. You mean tell me you play 60 minutes of football and you only have 127 yards of total offense? This goes back to the old line. They ain't had no time to do nothing. Every other play, Case Cook is on his back. Him and EJ Perry done got sacked the most out of any quarterback in the league through 4 games. Both of these boys got sacked 13 times. Great day. Y'all ain't blocking nobody, is y'all. Y'all don't care to block, huh? What Case Cookers did to y'all? Y'all got beef with the man? I can't say y'all got beef with Case Cookers, because when Trey Williams got in there, the backup, same thing. Wasn't blocking him neither. And then Battlehawks had 15 passing first downs compared to the Showboat 6. So it seemed like every other time the Battlehawks was throwing that thing, they was getting a first down. You feel me? 15 passing first downs. What are DBs at? What y'all out there doing? Y'all out taking a nap? Y'all out to sleep? Y'all ain't want to play no defense? Y'all ain't gonna play today? That what it was? That was sad. And then I heard some of the defensive players on the Showboats talking trash before the game even started, talking about it ain't even that loud in here. Then when the game started, y'all out there, y'all can't communicate, y'all can't hear each other. I wonder why. And the Battle Hawks defense came away with 4 sacks, which is not surprising because the Showboats ain't blocking nobody. You better have them boys as bouncers because, hey, you don't get touched. And welcome back, you feel me, Peasy, Ja'Cory Pearson, you feel me, welcome back, your boy put on the show, and I feel like he's going to be a key part of why the Battle Hawks have success this season, you feel me, because Ja'Cory Pearson, the boy's the truth, and he's a dangerous weapon out there on that field. But that's all the reviews I got on the Battle Hawks versus Showboats, man. College law, shout out to the Battle Hawks, man. Cause listen, I really want them to make it to the championship. They made the championships already in St. Louis, so they're gonna have home field advantage if that happens. Cause ain't no guarantee if other teams make it to the championship that them St. Louis fans gonna show up. They want to see the Battle Hawks. They ain't worried about nobody else. So with that being said, if y'all really fans, y'all want to support this league, man, pull up, support your team, show love. Like I said once before, the tickets ain't that much. Feel me? Go out, enjoy yourself, take your family out, and enjoy some good football. You feel me? Next game, we got the DC Defenders versus the Birmingham Stallions. The Birmingham Stallions beat the DC Defenders 20-18. What a game. It was a good, hard-fought game, and I thought the DC Defenders was going to come away with the W. They was almost there. They was so close. But the Stallions found a way to get it done in the end. The Stallions really had a bad game. This is the worst I've seen the Stallions since I've seen the Stallions play spring football, honestly, all the way back to when they was in the USFL. You feel me? This is the worst I ever seen them play. They was looking mighty shaky out there, baby. Mighty shaky, you feel me? They weren't looking like the normal Stallions going against the Defenders this year. But I will say, they found a way to get it done. Because if good teams, they find a way to win, you feel me? That they did what good teams do, found a way to get the job done. And the game was delayed too, so I feel like that probably helped the momentum go their way. Because DC had the momentum all through in the first half, honestly. You know, Stallions was taking some shots back here and there, but I feel like the game was going DC way majority of the first half until the rain delay, the weather delay stopped the game. I think they was lightning or something in the area, you feel me? And you know how that goes. But for the passing leaders, we got Jordan Teamu. He went 12 for 22, 160 yards and 2 touchdowns. You know, Jordan Teamu had a pretty good game. You know, that was decent. You feel me? For Birmingham Stallions, you know, last week, Adrian Martinez was starting quarterback, but I guess Skip Holtz wanted to give both of his quarterbacks a chance to start a whole game. So he started Matt Corral this game. Full game for Matt Corral. And honestly, Matt Corral ain't do that bad. 19 for 24, 240 yards and a touchdown. You know, a lot of people say it's a quarterback controversy, but I really want to say that. When you got two good quarterbacks on your team, you don't have a controversy. You got a good problem. You feel me? You might not know who you want to put in, but hey, you got a good problem because a lot of teams don't have that. Rushing. For the DC Defenders, we got Cam Harris with 11 attempts, 34 yards. And beginning when the game started, man, the first drive, Cam Harris was toting that thing. He was getting down there 5 yards carry. And then, boom, he got popped, and that ball popped out, he fumbled. And I feel like after that, they kind of went away from him. But honestly, the way he was running the ball in the beginning, I feel like they should have kept it going to him, you feel me? Maybe he would have made up for that fumble. But what I will say, Za'Antre White played for Georgia Bulldogs, you feel me? I can't think of what year he was playing for the Bulldogs. But yeah, Za'Antre White had 10 attempts, 33 yards also. He was also running hard. So honestly, if you'd have gave either one of these guys more attempts, you feel me, maybe the game would have been a little different. Maybe y'all could have pulled out the win. You only lost by 2. And for the Birmingham Stallions, Ricky Person Jr., 11 attempts, 57 yards. You know, Ricky Person, he gonna run hard every chance he get. You feel me? Shout out to Ricky Person. You feel me? He's a solid back. And he taking advantage of the good blocking the Stallions are giving. Because honestly, out of the USFL conference side of the UFL, the Stallions by far have the best offensive line. The other teams in the USFL conference is kind of struggling when it comes to blocking, to be honest with you. Houston Roughnecks, they are alright, but the Panthers and the Showboats is hot garbage when it comes to blocking. It don't make no sense. Receiving leaders, we got Kelvin Harmon, 5 catches, 93 yards and a touchdown. You feel me? Shout out to him. Came through, but ain't get the dub. And then for the Birmingham Stallions, if y'all a Clemson fan, you feel me? Y'all boy Amari Rogers had went off, 4 receptions, 82 yards and a touchdown. The boy putting on out there, you feel me? Nice little touchdown run. Outran everybody when he caught that thing, you feel me? But now let's get to the defense, dog. For the Stallions, man, we got Cavalle Tizzino, linebacker for the Birmingham Stallions, 10 tackles, 1 tackle for loss. And then we got JoJo Tillery with 7 tackles. And DeMarcus Gates for 5 tackles, 1 tackle for loss, and 1 PBU. You feel me? My boy out there turned up. He done been with the Birmingham Stallions representing for a couple of seasons. I don't know if he played last year, but the year before last, he got him a ring with them boys. The Stallions just know how to win, man. They just know how to pick good players. Whoever the guy that's scouting their players, or if Coach Skip Host scouting his own players, picking his own players, whoever doing that, doing a hell of a job, man. Salute you. Y'all finding the right pieces to put on this team to make a dominant force. And for the defense, we got Anthony Hines, 3rd, 11 tackles. You feel me? 11 tackles and 2 sacks, my bad. Scratch that. Said the wrong thing. 11 tackles and 2 PBUs. I'm tripping. And Derek Roberson, 6 tackles, 2 sacks, 1 tackle for loss. I was looking at the wrong thing. That's why I messed up. But hey, you feel me? I corrected it. You feel me? Catch my drill. Don't do me dirty out here. I'm just talking. Don't pay me no mind, you feel me? I'm just trying to vibe with y'all, entertain y'all a little bit, if you know what I mean. You know, reviews I got for this game. Like I said earlier, defenders almost got that W, man. They almost answered the challenge that I had, the last video that I said. It was anybody gonna step up to the Stallions and beat them. They almost did it. Lost in the last couple seconds with a field goal. But they showed that the Stallions could be tested. But they might have folded, but they did not break. And like I said earlier also, the rain delay probably threw off DC rhythm, man. Because DC was really flowing. And they was really getting the thing going. And they was in their bag, you feel me? They was looking like the better team out there, you feel me? Through the first half of the football game. And sitting 15, 30 minutes, you feel me, for a rain delay really could take you out your zone, you feel me, take you out your mindset and take you out your focus, you feel me, playing the game. And the Stallions got their punt block, I think, for the first time this year also. That was, you feel me, uncharacteristic. But, you feel me, man, the ball was slippery and wet. Hey, Mother Nature played a part in some things out there on that football field, but you got to be able to deal with it and still do your job. But the long snapper did, snap the ball kind of wild, or either that or the wind took it out of the air. One or the other. It did look kind of weird. And the Stallions went 0 for 4 in the red zone, 3-11 on third downs, and they had 2 turnovers. And like I just told you, their punt was blocked, and they still found a way to win. That was just wild. All them mischiefs and mishaps that happened, and they still won the game. Boy, Stein sound like a bad man. I sound retarded saying like that. Ooh, I don't need to say that. I sound like I'm tripping, you feel me? Ain't nobody retarded, you feel me? Everybody special in their own way, you feel me? But yeah, I did sound like I was tripping when I said that though. But I gotta get to the next game, dog. We got them Birmingham. I mean, not Birmingham, but San Antonio Brahmas versus the Michigan Panthers. You feel me? What I did, man. Where I put that score at? Hold on, I ain't finna do y'all like that. Gotta get the score for y'all. You feel me? Because it slipped my mind. Let me see. Yeah, here we go. We got San Antonio Brahmas defeating the Michigan Panthers 19-9. See, I don't see the reason I forgot that. I'm like, dang, how in the world, dang, Michigan Panthers only scored 9 points after looking so good last week. But I feel like I don't know, man. What is up with their offensive line, bro? The Michigan Panthers, y'all don't got E.J. Perry hurt, dog. And he was out there balling for y'all. Feel me? He wasn't, moving the ball the best through the air, but he made the plays when it needed to be made. And now, ain't no telling what's going to happen for y'all, man. Ooh, because y'all are looking like one of the top 3 teams. And now y'all looking like the 5th best team. Offensive line just got straight exposed. But let's get to the pass leaders, man. Quentin Dormady started this game because Chase Garbers was out with an injury. Quentin Dormady went 23 for 37, 269 passing yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Well, before I tell you what the Panthers quarterback did, I want to talk about Quentin Dormady a little bit. Quentin Dormady, I feel like if the Brahmas give him a chance to, get comfortable with his offense, he'll be a good quarterback for them. Because Quentin Dormady, when he was on the Orlando Guardians last year, when they had the Orlando team, even though the team wasn't good, Quentin Dormady showed some promises sometimes, you feel me? He showed that he could make some big plays and have some big games. I think one game he had 5 touchdowns and responsible for over more than 5, you feel me? I know he had 5 for sure, but I think it was a little more than that also. But consistency was Quentin Dormady's main issue. So if he can stay consistent and take control over this offense, maybe Coach Wayne Phillips put him a little bit more trust in him. Offensive coordinator Adrian put a little bit more trust in him and rock with him. You feel me? Because he's a pretty decent quarterback now. I can't knock him. And like I told you, E.J. Perry, he left the game with an injury. So Danny Ellington, he came in as backup quarterback, went 11 for 14, 105 yards, 1 touchdown, and 1 interception. Danny, I don't know if he's gonna be the guy that's gonna help. What I want to say is, if the Michigan Panthers got to stick with Danny Ellington, I don't know how far they gonna go. You feel me? They might actually drop. He got to show me more, or maybe he need a chance to practice with the first string offense more and get comfortable, or maybe they need to put a game plan that suits his skill sets better. Cause I don't think he's athletic as E.J. Perry. I seen him get out of the pocket once or twice, but at the same time, E.J. Perry looked more comfortable when he ran out of the pocket compared to Danny. So we shall see what the Michigan Panthers are going to do and what the update is on E.J. Perry. Will he be back for week 5, Or will he be out and Danny start? Or will they look for a quarterback in free agency? Rushing. John Lovett, 13 attempts, 35 yards in the tugging. 35 yards, not impressive to me. But at the same time, the Michigan Panthers defense was stopping the run. The Michigan Panthers defense is not the problem. The Michigan Panthers defense is a pretty good defense, I feel like, in this league. But when you be on the field so much because your offense can't give no production, you get tired. And when you get tired, you give up plays. And that's exactly what happened. But rushing leaders for the Michigan Panthers before he got out the game, quarterback E.J. Perry. 4 attempts, 49 yards. It's sad how the running backs is not being the leaders for the Michigan Panthers. And you got two decent running backs. You got Wes Hills and you got Matt Corbin. You feel me? And the offensive line just looking horrible out there. You ain't getting no push. You ain't moving nobody. It was, I think, the first 2 games maybe, y'all looked decent, but y'all fooled me. I fell for that fool's goal. Y'all out here giving up sacks and pressures left and right. Tackles for loss. Running backs can't even get out of the backfield dealing with y'all. I've been on Michigan Panthers O-line bad because it don't make no sense. It's frustrating. Receiving leaders. The San Antonio Brahmas had 200-yard receivers this game. That's impressive. I like to see that, you feel me? That means quitting dormant, getting them boys chances to make plays. We got Justice Smith with 7 receptions, 107 yards. And we got Jonte Kirkland back again with 5 receptions, 105 yards. Jonte Kirkland making a statement out here. I won't be surprised if he won the lead in receivers at the end of the year, because he's been making an impact since the beginning of the season. And for the Michigan Panthers, we got Marcus Sims, 4 receptions, 63 yards, and a touchdown. Marcus Sims usually get his every game too. The last 3 games, he don't have a touchdown, you feel me? He finding some way to get open to make a play for his team. But I wish the offensive line could block more, you feel me? Get his quarterback more time to find him, and maybe his numbers could be even better. I got these defensive players, you feel me? We got my boy back again. The Brahmas starting safety, Jordan Mosley, with 5 tackles, 1 interception, 1 PBU, and 1 forced fumble. That boy Jordan Mosley been player of the week, leading tackler, and he's coming back again. The man all over the field. I feel like when this season over with, he's going to be on somebody's NFL roster. Because the way he keep making plays, it got to mean something. And then we got, also for the Brahma, defensive end, Tim Ward with 4 tackles, 1 sack, and 1 forced fumble. So we got a couple of guys out there making some plays for the San Antonio Brahmas. The pass rush was getting to the Michigan Panthers offense all game long. Either they was sacking the quarterback or they was pressuring him, making him feel their presence. And for the Michigan Panthers, we got Frank Gender with 8 tackles, 1 tackle for loss, and 1 PBU. And my boy Kai Nukue with 4 tackles, 1 interception, and 2 pass breakups. Like I said, man, the Michigan Panthers defense is not a problem. They got a pretty good defense, bro. It's the offense that gotta help them out, man. You can only play defense for so long before you give in, man. You're gonna get tired out there. And then, especially if you gotta put a backup in that might not be as good as the starter. And hey, that's when a big play may happen. But we got a little bit more reviews for this game. Brahma sacked the quarterback 6 different times. You might be saying how they was pressuring Michigan Panthers ass all game long, and they couldn't do nothing about it. Like, I feel like the offensive line, like, they got to get some more pride to themselves or get mad or angry or something. They got to do something to stop the defensive line from killing y'all quarterback all game long. And the Panthers was 2 of 11 on third down. Now they going to get it done. We ain't going to beat nobody that way. You got to get some first downs on third down. And you got to get some manageable third downs. You feel me? You got to get that thing in 2nd and 5, even 2nd and 8. You feel me? Them situations are manageable. But when you in 3rd and 10, 3rd and 11, 3rd and 15 and all that, it's hard to come up with plays to guarantee you a first down in those situations. And the Panthers only scored 3 points in the first half. I should mention that. Bad game all around for the Michigan Panthers. Maybe they can be able to get it together next week, but who knows, man? I don't think that's likely. And then we got our last game of the week. This was the Sunday game, and mind you, the Brahmas and the Panthers and the Birmingham Stallions and the DC Defenders, they was playing at the same time. It was regional casting, so depending on where you was at in the country, you got one of the other game. But when the weather delay came, everybody who was watching the game got the Michigan Panthers versus San Antonio Brahmas, because the weather delay, they was out for a minute. But next game up, you got them Houston Roughnecks versus the Arlington Renegades. Houston Roughnecks get their first win, 17-9. And man, before I start, this is an ugly day for the Renegades offense. For the beautiful performance they put up last week with over 400 total yards of offense, to come out here and look like how they did this game, it was sad to see. But for passing leaders, we got Reed Sennett, went 18 for 28, 191 passing yards and a touchdown. And for the Arlington Renegades, Luis Perez, we got 15 for 28, 144 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 INT. That INT really hurt the Arlington Renegades because the guy returned the interception. I want to say at least 60 yards and put the Houston Roughnecks in good field position to get some points on the board. But rushing leaders, welcome back, Mr. Mark Thompson. Some of you Gator fans might have heard of Mark Thompson. He was a running back for y'all. You feel me? I don't really care about y'all Gators, but shout out to Mark Thompson because he in the UFL and he running that thing. You feel me? And he was out the first 3 games. Also, I think he had some kind of knee injury, but he looked like he back. He looked like he healthy. Looked like he ready to go. But he had 9 attempts, 34 yards and a touchdown. And then for the Arlington Renegades, we got Lenny Brown, 8 attempts, 17 yards, man. They ain't gonna get it done, bro. They ain't gonna get it done at all, bro. Y'all gotta find a running game down there in Arlington. Because you can't depend on Luis Perez to throw that thing all game long, which he'll try to do it, but at some point, like you seen that interception, he gonna make a mistake. So you gotta keep the defense guessing. You gotta get some kind of run game started. Sound like a broken record. I'm saying this every week. You teams in the UFL, y'all gotta establish a run game. It look like the Stallions and the Battlehawks, they can run the ball, you feel me? But other teams, it'd be iffy, it'd be wishy-washy. But you never know. The Roughnecks might be able to run the ball better since they got Mark Thompson back. Because he led I want to say he was the MVP of the USFL last year. But receiving leaders, we got Justin Hall for the Houston Roughnecks, 4 receptions, 35 yards. Justin Hall, I expect more out of you, man. You a playmaker out there. But they got to design more plays to get you the ball also. Get you on some screen plays, get you on some reverse plays. Hell, put you in the backfield. Just get you the ball because you a playmaker. That's what I would say about you. And then for the Houston Roughnecks, not the Houston Roughnecks, but Arlington Renegades wide receiver leader, we got Deontay Burnett with 9 receptions, 58 yards and a touchdown. You feel me? Burnett was making key catches when the Arlington Renegades needed it. But like I said, in the beginning of the game, the offense just wasn't there, man. It wasn't clicking. Defense leaders for the Roughnecks, we got JT Tyler, he had 8 tackles. And we got Jimmy Moreland with 5 tackles, 1 tackle for loss, and a forced fumble. And Keandre Thomas with 3 tackles, 1 interception, and 2 pass breakups. He was the player that had the big interception. Almost could have took it to the house, you feel me? They would have blocked for him a little better. But he had a pretty good game. He had a solid game. I ain't expect him, make some plays like that. But you never know what to expect when you're watching UFL. There's always something interesting that's happening. So check out the league, you feel me? Don't be a loser and don't be missing out. I'm just playing. Y'all ain't no losers. If you tuning in, you ain't no loser, you feel me? You're rocking with your boy. You're rocking with a winner. You're rocking with me. You're always winning. Yes, sir. And for the Renegades defense, we got Tenny Aduze with 9 tackles, 1 sack, and 1 tackle for loss. Number 23 for the Renegades. And we got Donald Payne with 8 tackles, 2 tackles for loss. But yeah, like I was saying, man, the Renegades offense to been have played, this would be your 4th week in the season, and for the offense to look that bad, I don't know what was going on. Like watching the game, the offense seemed like the wide receivers were having a lot of different miscues. They didn't know what routes they were supposed to be running, and that's part of the reasons why Luis Perez threw an interception and threw other bad passes that could have been interceptions, because the wide receivers seemed like they didn't know what to do, and they couldn't get a running game started. They just looked bad, all the way bad, you feel me? The Roughnecks held Arlington to 40 yards rushing total. And I say y'all gotta do better than that, man. Shout out to the Rough, but honestly, the Roughnecks run D always looked pretty decent this year, especially the way Reuben Foster been playing all season. Man, playing like a maniac out there. But what I will say, much as I've been down on the Roughnecks defense, they played better. The Roughnecks defense had 7 tackles for loss as a team, 3 sacks, and guess what? The offense was a no-show. When the defense come to play, the offense was a no-show. Y'all gotta do better than that, man. Y'all gotta do something, you feel me? Y'all gotta be on the same page, because this could have been y'all first win. Guess who got their first win? The Houston Roughnecks. And guess who at the bottom now? The Arlington Renegades. But finna get into that weekend slate, man. This Saturday, April 27th, we got the San Antonio Brahmas versus the Arlington Renegades at 7 o'clock Eastern Time. And then we got the Birmingham Stallions versus the Houston Roughnecks at 7 o'clock Eastern Time. And another game that's being regional broadcast. Both of the games on Fox. So depending on where you stay, you're going to be getting a different game. And then for the Sunday slate, April 28th, we got the St. Louis Battlehawks versus the DC Defenders at 12 o'clock Eastern Time. And last but not least, the Michigan Panthers versus the Memphis Showboats at 3 o'clock Eastern Time. That last game, the Michigan Panthers versus the Showboats, we got the battle of the trash O-line. It's finna be a sack frenzy. Who gonna end up blocking the best this game? We gonna see. Cause oh man, the battle of the trash O-line. It's finna be sack city. And we got the power rankings. We got the Birmingham Stallions at number 1, which is no surprise. They've been looking like the best team all season. But this is the first game they had a little competition. They had to fight to get that win, you feel me? It wasn't no easy win. It ain't come easy this weekend, you feel me? But I respect it. Like I said, good teams find a way to get it done. And number 2, we got College Law, the St. Louis Battlehawks, 3-1. Shout out to them. And honestly, they are looking like the second best team in the league. The way the passing offense going, they got a little running game. And the defense I ain't gonna say the defense. The defense is good enough to where the offense can do what they got to do to get the team to win. I ain't gonna say the defense the best, but the defense pretty good. And then number 3, we got the San Antonio Brahmas, which also 3-1. I feel like they deserve it. Number 4, the DC Defenders at 2-2. Maybe the DC Defenders don't be 2-2 all season though. We never know. All depends on how San Antonio Brahmas look the rest of the year. Let me get a little water break. And then number 5, Michigan Panthers. Exactly what they need to be. Because they definitely look like the 5th best team in the league. Because ain't no way y'all go from last week looking like y'all could really be, a contender to this week just look like hot garbage out there when it comes to the blocking. Couldn't get nothing done. In which, honestly, I don't like this. I guess because they beat them, but the 6th best team, they got the Memphis Showboats. I feel like they the 7th. But hey, this ain't my power list, you feel me? I'm getting this from the internet. But yeah, Memphis Showboats, they the 6th best team, apparently. Oh my God, I don't know why I'm burping so much. But yeah, they the 6th best team in the league. And then at 7, we got them Houston Roughnecks, which I feel like before the end of the year, they'll at least be at 6. Or if they can beat the Michigan Panthers, they can get that 5th spot. Hey. And last but not least, the Arlington Renegades. Man, I'm disappointed in Arlington. I thought y'all were going to get that W this weekend just because how good y'all offense looked. But it was a no-show. You feel me? But hey, man, that's all I got for you, man. I ain't got no 4th quarter this week. I got to get creative and think of some players that I want to put on there or some scenarios, you feel me? But yeah, man, you just talk sports with your boy DP. That UFL week 5 coming up this weekend. So y'all tune in, you feel me? Watch some good football. Shout out to y'all. And I'm going to end it off with it's all about the you.